Jamaicans and people of the world, let me tell you something about Ethiopians that I've met in school. Yes, I've gone to two universities where I met Ethiopians. Very different type of people. I have a lot of respect for Ethiopians. Very humble and calm set of people. Now, my people, when I was back in college, Delaware State University, I studied Guinean weed. So as a result, I was growing Guinean weed in greenhouse, studying the growing conditions and its response to water stress, etc. Now, I was so dedicated to my plants. They were like my girlfriends. Yes, dedicated, man. I grew up 100 plus plants in the greenhouse. Some from Jamaica, some from Florida. Now, I was so dedicated to the plants, plus I was dominating the courses. People were talking about me. So I was always in the greenhouse doing my work, measuring photosynthesis rate, stomatal conductance, all of these things. And there was another person always entering the greenhouse and working on some plants. But he looked like a professor until I realized he was a postdoctoral researcher. So he didn't talk. And I didn't talk either. Focus with the research. Focus. And so was he. He was working on cassava and trying to turn that into ethanol. So, because, as I said, he was a postdoc and I was so dedicated, one day he decided that he's going to break the ice and exchange words. So he decided to ask me about my project that I had there. He liked the plants, they were growing so lovely. And I was so in tune with them, so he wanted to learn some more about my research. And as a result, we get to exchange vibration, energy. And we became friends. And he teach me some things about his research at the time. Opened up my eyes to certain things too. Now, he also decided that he's going to help me tweak my research a certain way to make it more, juicy and attractive and cutting edge. So I said, yeah, give me that kind of little support. I need that. Yes. So we decided to do some extra measurements based on his type of research protocols and etc. that he has developed. So that was great. That was a great little collaboration going on, to the point that we actually developed a manuscript together with other professors. Now, my people, I'm saying this to say, Ethiopians, you cannot call them black. Number one, you cannot call Ethiopians black. Nowhere in universities I met them, you cannot regard them as black. They're Ethiopians first, and then they will tell you their tribe. Cool? Now, another thing, they are the brightest. Can I use the word black same way? But let us try with it. They are the brightest set of black people, melanated people in universities. Sharp, fast, different. They are different from everybody else. Later on in PhD, I also met more Ethiopians. They have Ethiopians friends same way. Really smart youth, But they identify with extremely intelligent people as well. You get me? Now, I must say, Ethiopians have not given us Jamaicans the sort of love and respect and access that we needed to get over the years. And we are all about Ethiopian, African, other countries in Africa too, about Ethiopia. There is that little divide, and this silence that is deafening when it comes to that real unity, because like I said, at the PhD level, I have a friend, Ethiopian friend. We used to, every now and again, we clash in conversation about Rasta, because when I talk about Rasta, he would mock, Rasta, because they see Selassie as God, and they are no, you know what the situation in Ethiopia is today. But you have a set of a Rastafarian community there from Jamaica they are repatriated back some 30, 40 years ago, 45 years ago. Shashaman, and they are just in a village there, So you leave a zinc on board and you come back and you zinc on board. Things have not developed, So they still seeing the people as, these are people who are very educated, very intelligent. They are PhDs, doctors, lawyers, all of these big names and titles. Rastafari, Makanan, intelligent man. These are highly educated people. So to be Rasta and not highly educated, that's oxymoron, to be honest. You should always seek to be in the Ras. A lot of knowledge in the prefrontal cortex. A lot of knowledge in the emotional intelligence in the amygdala. This is what Rasta, the journey should be about. Rasta mean Christ too. Yeah, Ras mean Christ. Tafari is a powerful name. We all have powerful names, just cannot decode them. You see? Some of us are looped with Masonic names. That's another conversation. But my people, Ethiopians, different on the timeline. Different set of people on the timeline. You dare not mess with that type of melanated nobility. Those are the people on the planet. No matter what you see happening still. The supreme genes. Yeah. But they give me a lot of respect because they identify the true intelligence, And the more time they tell me I look like even Ethiopians too. I have a daughter. Sahai Ijoma Makeda McDermott. She looks so much like an Ethiopian, And in the spirit came and tell me that I should call her Sahai. Yes, so I call her Sahai Ijoma Makeda McDermott. The queen who journey with the sun. Yes. So we give thanks again, my people. Ethiopians, my people. Rasta, talk to me, man, because we're not seeing this kind of collaboration and this type of invitation in Ethiopia and this type of community building, and we're not seeing this thing. Trust me, we're not tricking. And we're moving into Libra. So when you get into Libra, we have to deal with the balance. We're shifting.